Hi everybody, it's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa, and not lucky, just blessed. Glad to have you here. I'm on the Sacred Treasure House group event called Shamrocks and Clans, and I had the perfect thing for this. And do you think I can find that stencil? I needed 2 stencils. I found one, and I am upset. So I've been looking for the last half hour, and I keep my stencils in a certain place, and I don't know what happened to it. So it's not on the ground. There's a bunch on the ground now. But anyway, I am here to do, hi Tanya, I am here to do this project on the Sacred Treasure House. Now, I do have some things. I was going to do this big round because that's what I wanted. I'm going to save that for when I find it. And we'll do a, I think this is a 12 by 12 square panel, wood canvas. Yes, it's a 12 by 12. And let me put my, okay, where are they at? Let me put my earphones in so you can hear me better. You can hear me better when I do that. Shamrocks. I also have Celtic. Oh, it's right here, the whole thing. Oh, never mind. I'm going to do the big one. I found it. It was on one. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Whew. I'm crazy. All right. I don't need this one. I might use those shamrocks. I'm not sure. All right. So it's going to take me the whole hour for sure to do a big round. I'm using this on from Essential Stencil on here, and I'm using it on an 18-inch round. I do believe I'm making it for my door. So I am Irish. I'm Irish and English. Yes, this is an 18-inch round. And so happy to be Irish. I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. My grandmother was a Price, and they came from Ireland. And I also have Scottish and Welsh in that group. I think since, yes, I love this stencil too. Since they all lived on the same 2 islands, because Ireland is an island, and then England, the UK, is another island with Wales in it as well, and Scotland, that they all just kind of intermingled because that's how we are. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Nora, good afternoon. I haven't seen you for a while. I heard about your page. Please come in on your page. Okay. And yes, I love this stencil too. So we're going to have to get going here. Let me find my green tape. I use frog tape. I have all kinds of stuff out all over my desk. I did. And I've just put things away because I'm doing a journal. And, okay. This is a saying in Irish. And let me open it and you can see it. And that is not usually how I open it because it always gets caught. So I go down here and use my X-Acto knife. But be careful of that X-Acto knife. I hurt my finger really bad the other day. It went right there underneath, and of course it bled forever. Okay, so I'm doing the Celtic knot, And so this, for you, I'll turn it around this way. This is Irish writing, and it means 100,000 welcomes. So it is a welcome sign that we're going to do. And I'm going to do it in greens, lots of different greens, and some golds. But we're going to start out with some painter's tape. I'm going to get my greens out. I bought greens specifically for this. And then I need to get my gold out too. And gold, I'm going to use some yellows, some yellow on it so that the gold will show up. So this is Hauser medium green. This is foliage green. This was kind of a set, a deco art set that I got that was green. And this is a metallic festive green. I think I'm going to use that. Is this the same thing? Yeah. All right. And then I think I'm going to use, I'll just use this is baby duck. I'll use baby duck and then we'll put gold over top of it so it shows up really well. And see, I took a half hour to find that and it was right there in my hand. It just didn't turn it over. All right. And I'll use Glorious. Am I going to use Glorious Gold or Splendid? I think Splendid is a little more brighter. All right. We better get moving here. This will take me a bit. I don't know what I was thinking that I needed two different stencils. And it was right on the back of the other. All right. So I want this to be in the middle. And I want this part to be at the top and the bottom. But I think I will make the top a little bit bigger because I might put a gold bow up there. I don't really know if I even have any gold ribbon, but I have ribbon. Okay, let me put you down so you can see. So much better. So much better if I put you down. So I'm going to tape this off. This can go about there. Maybe not there. Okay, don't stick on that. Of course it's stuck on that. All right, I'm going to bring it down just a bit and just go along the line. And then we'll measure the other one. So, and then we'll make sure that we are straight. Okay. And I'm going to bring that up because it can go up to the top of that green line. And maybe even more. Let's go up to that. And then I will put the tape down here at the bottom. So it just helps me make it straight and gives me enough room to put the writing. See, it's perfect. Woo! Something's working. All right, so right on this, right here, I'm just going to do my plaster from Waverly Chalk Paint. Let me see who's here. My comments did not work the other day, and I was so upset. Okay, there's so many people. Hello, Sissa. Hello, Donna. Glad you're here. Ramona. Oh, yeah, it hurt bad. In fact, I still have a Band-Aid on it just because it opened up yesterday. It's clean and it's healing, but it opened up again. It didn't bleed. Okay, hi, Holy Roller Home Decor and more. Okay, that is Nora. Okay, Nora, thank you very much. You can for certain come on my page anytime in your business page. Hey, Grace, hello. And thank you for spreading those blessings. Thank you for sprinkling, Nora. Sissa, thank you. Quality Crafts by Kathy is here. Now, next, after me is my friend Lyndall. Lyndall will be on right after me, and then after her is our last presenter of the day, and that is Quality Crafts by Kathy, and it will be a great day. So let's see. Oh, there's that. I hope it's going to be beautiful. Sister, thank you. I hope so. Okay, let's get started with, I always have to add a little bit of water because I live in the desert and wood in the desert gets really dry. So I put a little bit of water, then it doesn't soak up all of my, I'm just going to make sure that that's down really good. It doesn't soak up all of my paint. And I'm going to go off of the tape. I'm not going towards the tape. Down here, I'll do it the opposite way I did the top. Just so I don't want any, I know it's frog tape and it's wonderful, but sometimes if I'm not careful, I'll get some underneath that tape, and I want a crisp line, because after this, we're going to paint it with some green. And I'm going to do some variation green, because I don't want it all just green. So I got those three greens out, and then we're going to put gold on there, and I'm going to try to decide how to put the writing on. We'll just try to decide that. So I really haven't stenciled around for you guys for a while. I did the oval just a while ago, last week or so. I did that last week. And so, but I haven't done around for a while. Now, I usually put, let's see, I'm going to put some water in here because my paint water that I have right here, I'll just use this jar. My paint water that I have out is black, and I don't want to put a white one in there just in case I need to use it again. All right, because I'm going to have to do maybe another coat. We'll see. Okay, let's dry that up. So I've been doing journaling, and I have this whole side of my desk. I need a new table. I need a little table over here by the side of my desk where I can put all my journal stuff, because this is all my wood stuff. This is all my journal. Crazy. It is crazy around here. Everybody's saying hi to everybody else. That is so good. You love my outfit. I just got this is, Dollar Tree, and I love green, and I'll use it again 2 or 3 times, because I think I'm on another green thing this week, maybe Thursday, on a different one. I am going to put a second coat on there. That didn't cover as much as I wanted it to. So we're just going to put not as much paint, and it's probably because I put water in it. And I'm just going to dab out the water in my brush. And we're just going to go over this a little bit more. Ooh, got some little paint pieces that I don't want on my stuff here. So I want it as smooth as possible. And I haven't done the sides. I will do the sides in the back. There's no way I'm going to do that today on here. I'll have to wait till it's dry and do some more, do the back. I might put something else on the back. Probably a spring, something spring. I like to make all of my rounds double-sided, because then you only have to to store one. You know, you could store one round and have it for 2 times on your door, 2 different holidays or 2 different times. So like I did a round for Thanksgiving, and I did the back for Christmas, and I did a Halloween one, and I had an autumn one on the other side, that kind of thing. People like that because then they only have to buy one and they have 2 things. Yes, Tanya's birthday today. Happy birthday to Miss Tanya, or tomorrow. She is excited. She's going to be, I don't know how old she's going to be. So I know she's not as old as I am. But age is relative, Just depends on how you want to feel, how you feel. I have a little issue right here. It's wanting to crackle. So we're going to take my sanding block, and I'm taking off the dirty 120, and I'll put on a cleaner 180. At least has only white on it. And we're just going to sand that. It's not dry enough yet. It's not dry enough. It's like it's crackling because I don't know what's going on. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. So now, since it's dry, I'm going to take this off, this painter's tape off, because we're going to do 2 sides. And you guys know, let me see who really follows me. I'm going to do a variety of greens. What do you think the technique is that I'm going to use for the variety of greens? What do you think it's going to be? Take a guess. See who can take a guess. Boy, I'm having trouble getting that right on the white all the way across. There we go. And we're going to put this one on the other white, on this side of white. Anybody guess yet? Thank you, Nance. It is a cute scarf, isn't it? It's just Dollar Tree, I just picked it up today when I was doing I went to get a few florals for my entryway. I had Christmas out still in the basket, and I wanted to see what they had, and I was so excited. They had magnolias. I love magnolias. So, okay. So we're going to do colors of green. I've got 3 colors of green. What is the process do you think I'm going to use? Hey, Lisa. All right, so I have this metallic green, and I'm going to do this top part. I'll put it down here so you can see it better. So I'm going to dot, 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 and somebody knows what it's going to be already. Then I'm going to take this foliage green. It's a lighter green. So yes, I am from an Irish clan. So thank you. Buffalo check? Nope. Dots? Now I'm going to put that other green in dots around. And some dots are big and some dots are little. Hopefully I can get a better Woo, that was way too much right there. Okay, that's it. And then I'm going to do the medium Hauser green. Ombre, Ramona, maybe. Not really. It's not called ombre. It's not, it really doesn't have a name per se. Oh, Donna said she said it. She said, read back. My guess would you put down dabs of green and then lay plastic wrap on top and press it around. You got it, girl. She follows me religiously, and I appreciate that. And so I knew she would get it. And I'm not doing anything but green. So it might look, I don't know if it's going to turn out or not. Okay. There is our green. Take plastic wrap. Come on. Has a hard time coming out. And I'm just going to put it right there on top of that green. All right. And now we're going to smush it down. And then we're going to move it around. And I put that tape down so we wouldn't go past that past that line. And I might need more paint on there. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to have some of the paint separated by color. I want the color to be a good color. Oh, don't get on the white. Okay. Almost made a boo-boo there. Let's have to paint that white again before I can do anything. That's not a good thing. Okay, so I'm just moving it around. I'm trying to make sure that it goes all the way to the painter's tape with the color. The color is on the up here on the plastic, so we should be able to get it off the plastic. And a little bit that came off over here. I'm going to put that upside down because it's now on my glass cover. And I wanted it to have paint everywhere. No brown pieces showing. So I'm just looking really carefully. I'm just going to smush it around. This is my paint. This is how I'm painting today, is with my fingers and saran wrap. Cling wrap. Please don't get farther than that. All right. I like that. I like that metallic in there. It looks so cool, you guys. I think I want to add just a little bit more metallic in a couple of places. I'm going to do one there and one there. Oh, that wasn't even shook up right. Oh, hate that. I hate that when that paint's not shook up. Ooh, we have a jet flying over. So we live north of Las Vegas, where Nellis Air Force Base is. And I do believe that they're going to start their maneuvers pretty soon. So we'll hear a lot of planes going by. And it's just the sound of freedom to me, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. I'm sort of liking it. There's a couple of places. I don't want to get that all over everywhere. So there's a couple of places that maybe I need to put like a different color, like here, and I'm just going to get out a little piece of paper because I need to move it all the way around. So a little bit more. Now on the screen, that doesn't look as good as I want it to look, but I'm sure that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go like this, smush it around, because I want it to be all around everywhere. And it gives it a little bit of texture. It's just different. And I just like how it has a little bit of different colors of green everywhere. So we're going to do the bottom part. This is being really finicky. I'm on the white for some reason. Okay, I like it. That metallic green kind of went gold looking. Oh, yeah, that was the metallic green. And I need to put that out just a little bit more in different places. I like that metallic. Okay. All right, then let's do one more for the bottom. And you guys know, I'm doing pretty good. I was thinking, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just going to put a little more paint along the edges because it didn't go all the way down to the edge. Come on. Oh, where did that go? Just off of the side. Not on me? Not on me. That was nice. Thank you. Okay. And I am just going to get my little palette knife out here, and I'm just going to do some drops because I got a big drop there and there, and I'm going to get some of this other around because it's a huge amount of paint right there. Okay. And then we're going to shake this up really good. I'm going to have to change my Band-Aids. I've got green all over my Band-Aid. The Band-Aids, I don't need Band-Aids. It's not bleeding anymore, but it's just to save it because it opened up. Okay, one more time. The wind, you guys. Today and last night was crazy, but today has been a very windy day. And I had to go get my hair done and do a few other things. And so I was glad I went in this morning because it wasn't as windy this morning as it is right now. It's really quite windy. The advisory or whatever it's called, warning, said 2 o'clock. And right now it is 1:28. So yeah, they're probably pretty close to 2 o'clock. Okay, I'm just going to smush it, move it around a little bit more on this end. I think I need a little bit on the edges. And I need a little bit right here on this corner. Okay, I'm good with that. All right, let's get that dried. All right. See, that's one thing about different paint things that I do. I work more on the background than the stenciling. The stenciling is just the pretty part. The background is what really makes it pop. So it's going to take a while for this to dry. Yeah, I could use it, Trisha. I didn't want to use it. I had to buy some more. Some more of those daubers. I don't have them right now. Hello, Linda. It's called Jeannie Flying by the Seat of Her Pants. Hey, girl, you know that. The texture is so good on here, you guys. Oh, my gosh. And the coloring, after it's drying, it looks so good. Up here, this texture up here, oh, wow. So happy about it. I don't want my heat on too high. I don't want it bubbling. Trying to keep it busy, moving. And I usually don't like to dry it with my tape on. And it did get underneath that. I might have to do another paint line. Well, I bubbled it. Put it down. Turn it down a bit more. But it's just about dry. I'm just going to be okay with that. All right. Look at that. Look at that pretty color. I don't have my light on. Let me get this light on and maybe you can see a little bit better. You see that pretty color right there? The gold and the green. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is just beautiful. Woo! Exciting. Exciting. Okay. I got a couple of places I need to fix. So I'm just going to take a little, nope, not that one. I need one that's straight and flat. I'm going to take I got some of these brushes that they use for nails. And I'm going to put some white paint right here and then I'll just wipe it off just a minute. And I'm going to put some water on it. And I have a glass top, so that's where I'm putting this paint on, mixing it up. And I really want this line to be really nice. So I'm going to start down here and I'm just going to go along that tape line a little bit better. It's like it kind of went under the tape a little bit. I'm going to use my shoulder and wrist to move that along. I want it to be as straight as I can get it. Well, that wasn't straight. That went wild. And I have this little bit of paint right there that got in that. I'm just going to just use this long brush with a long stroke. See if I can get that to be working right. Okay, and the rest of that's really good. And this one down here did really good. There is a place right here where it's kind of like split. So let's do this right here. Okay, that looks good. All right, dry that one more time. Get rid of my paint over here because I'll have it everywhere if I don't. Just like all over my hands and everything. Might as well take that Band-Aid off. It's just going to be worse. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. I am going to do the lettering with black, and I'm going to do a little dotting or a little other kind of thing in there in the middle on the black. Okay, so I need some black. I'm just going to put it on a coffee filter. This is ink from Waverly Chalk Paint. I love using chalk paint to stencil with because it's thick. I love what you call it, what everybody else has. Fusion mineral as well. But I just don't have the opportunity to get it into my hands as fast as I want it to be. I just go to the store and get chalk paint or whatever. It's not in the store. Now I'm going to turn this around. This is going to be backwards to you guys. The writing is, you know what? I think I need to go over just a little bit more. I'm not quite centered. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to stencil this on there. Thank you, Sissa. I like to try new things. You know, maybe it was a little messy and everything, but it was fun to do that. And to give you guys some other opportunities to see a different way of putting paint on. I mean, this is beautiful. And the texture, yeah. The texture is what I like about it, I think, the best. So I'm a swirler, and I swirl both ways to make sure that it gets in all the crevices, all the parts of the stencil. And sometimes I put a little too much paint on my brush, but I'm not pushing hard until I need it, until I need the push to make sure we get it all on there. Everything's fully marked. Okay. And then we're going to do, and you know what? I have no idea how to say this because it is in Celtic and I don't speak Celtic. But I'm sure there might be somebody on here that might know. I just know what it means because it said so on the bottom. You know what it means. And I'm happy I found this. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I wanted to do, and I looked for 30 minutes and it was right in my hand. It's crazy. Crazy. You guys, thanks for joining me today. Hi, Christina. Hi, Jeannie. Let's see, what did Lisa say? Thank you for sprinkling, Lindell. Oh, Lisa says, oh, I've seen her do that. Yeah. I've flown by my pants quite a bit. Sometimes I have the best outcome because I am flying by the seat of my pants. Sometimes it's just that way. I don't know. It's the way I was supposed to do it. It's my creativity that's coming out and saying, okay, you might think you know what you're doing, but we're going to help you out here. And sometimes it is the best. I'm going to put a little bit more on the bigger letters. One more swipe so that they're really nice. And I will sand them down if they have a little bit of too much paint. Sometimes that happens. But we'll do that when it's dry. We will not do that before it's dry. You might not see that being done. Okay, how are we? Okay, 20 minutes. I think I'm going to make it. See how crazy I get on the other stencil. I just want to look other ways. I see some white here. I want to make sure that that white is covered up. I see some white there. See some white there. I think I'm trying to make sure that all my letters are really crisp. And if I see white in the stencil, that's not a good thing. All right. Okay, you ready for the reveal? This is the fun part of stenciling, is the reveal. Okay, the ones down at the bottom got a little bit crazy on me. Okay, I'm going to get out my little brush that I've been using. Whoops, where is it? Here it is. And fill in the bridges. I'm going to put a little water on my black paint. I'm still got, in fact, that, I'm not going to use that anymore. So I'm putting that away. So I'm going to fill in. A little too much paint on there. Fill in those bridges. I get quiet when I do this because I'm trying to concentrate and make sure I'm not going overboard or outside the lines. And then we'll dry it, and then we'll do the other part. And this E got a little crazy on the edge. So I'm just going to run my, try to make that so it's not so crazy right there. I'm going to have to sand that for sure. So I'm going to use like a 400 grit sandpaper to just get rid of some of the little bits of paint. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to sand it until after I'm almost all done. All right, and we're going to do the F. And I'm not worrying about the bottom. Okay. And I don't like to leave that in water, and I need to take that other one out of water too. I know I have a towel right here. Put that back in there. All right, let's blow that. And then we'll put the Celtic knot on. Okay. Now, this isn't full, okay? So it won't fill up the whole part. And I don't want it to go, I want to have, okay, let's do it like that. And then we'll just pick it up and finish the little piece. It's only going to be a little piece. Now, I'm going to be very careful because I don't want it to go down. I'm going to be really careful. And I'm going to tape that off and keep it on that white. So it's not going anywhere. Now, because I'm going to do gold, I'm going to do yellow first. And the reason I do yellow first is because it'll brighten up the gold. You'll see the gold better. You could use white. I'm just going to use yellow. This is baby duck. It's pretty yellow. But it's not a bright yellow. It's kind of like and I'm going to use a bigger brush because this, so I just am going to do a very light coat of this. I'm putting it on my brush, offload. All right, I'm going to start down here at the bottom, and I'm just going to go over it. With the swirling motion. And I'm just putting the yellow on top of the green. And then we're going to put gold on top of it. So it'll work. I'm going to use the same brush. Right now I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have somewhat more paint in my brush than I did before, and I was pushing down on it. So when I get to where I don't feel like the paint's coming out of my brush, I just push it. Just do a push down. I hope we can still see all the green that I went through. I might not put this on the bottom of it, just because if it takes away from all of the green paint that I did, I love that bottom. And I might just leave it that way down there. But I wanted to have the Celtic symbol, a Celtic symbol. There are many Celtic symbols. And so this is just one of them. And this just happens to have a shamrock in the middle of it. So, or clover, if that's what you want to call it. Because they are 4 leaves. And that brings luck. So there's not going to be much that I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do the gold on top of this now. I'm not moving it. I'm just going to keep it the same. I'm going to dry it. And some of the yellow is more than others. But I'm just going to go with what I got. Now, when you look at that, and I lifted it up, when you look at that, it doesn't look done. I mean, it looks terrible because I only did a light coat. I didn't do a whole bunch. I just did a light coat. So when we put this gold on there, it's going to act as a better. It's going to act better. Not using any. I'm not changing my brush. All right, I'm going to start over here, and we're just going to do this really good. Just like I probably have too much paint on there. I'll just spread it out better. I hope I didn't bleed. Did I bleed? Maybe a little bit, but not very much. I had too much paint on there, you guys. Too much paint. I need to get another. Yeah, that was too much. Less is better. I had too much over here. I'm afraid that I'm going to have some bleeding over there. I might have to sand it and do it again. We'll see. I won't do that with you sitting here, though. I will do that off camera. Finish it, fix it, then it's ready to hang on my door. After I do the back. And I really don't think I'm going to do the bottom of it. I think I'm going to leave the bottom of it pretty the way it is. I'm just going to have the Celtic thing up here. Celtic shamrock. All right. So I haven't looked for a minute. You love the technique. Thank you. I think it's looking great. We'll see. You like the stencil, Lisa? I do too. It's just a beautiful stencil. How many of you are anticipating what it's going to look like? How many? You anticipating? Say, come on, Jeannie, get it done so we can see what it looks like. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull it up by the tape. Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's a paint. I need to dry it. A brush. I hate those brush things. Some days my brushes shed a little bit. I'm not putting anything on either side. I think it's perfect the way it is. Okay. So there it is. Give me your vote. Should I put it on the bottom or not? kind of like the bottom the way it is. And I was thinking that I would put down at the bottom the Clifton Clan. I think I might do that in handwriting. Or not put just put Clifton Clan. I think that's what I'm going to do down here at the bottom in gold. I think I'm done. That's pretty good for not being on very well. I don't know this thing. It acts like the volume is being pushed or something. Anyway, oh, there's a paintbrush thing. All right, there's a couple of places that I need to get my sander out here. Got a little gold over the edge down here. I'm just going to sand that off. All along here has just got a little bit too much over the line. Guess I didn't have that tape down very well. And I think it's good. Simply beautiful. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Ramona. Grace, thank you very much. Thank you, Nora. And if you don't follow Nora, Nora's on Holy Roller, Home Decor and More, and you need to go there and give her a follow. You say yes at the bottom? Nancy says no. It's so pretty. Wow. So we have two votes. One yes, one no. I'm thinking no. The reason is it's really a pretty bottom piece. And I think I want to put Clifton Clan down at the bottom because it is going to be mine. Okay. I'm going to put on a 400. 400 is hardly any sandpaper at all. And I'm just going to go over the black, because some of it got a little bit high. Okay. And then I'm just going to take a paper towel and I'm just going to wipe that off. I think I should put a little bit of gold feather. What do you think? Ooh, of course, because I went the other way, it got just a little bit over top. But I don't know, I kind of like it. Just bring some gold into it. If I don't like it, I'll sand it off. It's okay. I like it so far. Okay, so up next is Lindell. She's probably getting all ready, and she's probably been already shared out. And I hope you have a great rest of the day and evening. And tomorrow is a great day for you. Make sure you find somebody to serve today. It'll make your heart happy and theirs as well. I appreciate you being on here with me today, and I appreciate your sprinkling. I love it when I can talk to you. It's really makes me happy. So thank you to Tanya, Deborah, and Lisa. Those are our hosts for this event. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for just being here. Take care. Bye-bye.